Okay, so this is the back of Unit 2, Notes 2. So in this, we're going to graph linear functions. And we're going to do it kind of two ways. That was a messy box. We're going to graph linear functions, and we're going to do two methods. All right, we're going to use slope and y-intercept, and then we're also going to talk about just doing it from a table of values, which you already knew how to do. But I just like to connect that you can give this either way, so you can choose what you're more comfortable with, okay? So for this equation right here, y equals 2x minus 5. Like we talked about earlier in the unit, the number with the x is the rate, which is the slope. And then the number that's without the x, the one by itself, is the y-intercept, which would be negative 5. Okay. So if you were going to graph this using slope and y-intercept, you would start by putting the negative 5 on the y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like here, right? Put negative 5 on the y-axis. Count down 5. And then from there, your slope, you can leave it as 2, or you can write it as 2 over 1 if that helps. This is how much you're going to go up, and this is how much you're going to go over to the right. All right, you're always going to go to the right. So up 2 and over 1, up 2 and over 1, and keep going until you have enough to make a nice line. So, but you can also get this from your table of values on your calculator. So if I put in 2x minus 5 and go to the table, I can see that 0 is negative 5. And look, that's that point right there. I can see I've got 1, negative 3, 2, negative 1, 3, 1, and 4, 3. And watch, like these points line up. 1, negative 3, 1, negative 3, 2, negative 1, 2, negative 1, 3, 1 is there, and 4, 3 is there. So you get the same thing, one way or the other, whatever you're more comfortable with. All right, so the next one, so your slope again is the one with the x. So slope here is negative 2 over 3. And then the y-intercept is the one by itself without an x, so negative 1. So if you're going to graph this by slope and y-intercept, you're going to start at negative 1 on the y-axis. Okay, and now because this is negative, this is telling you to go down 2 and then still to the right 3. All right, so from your start point, you're going to go down 2 to the right 3, down 2 to the right 3, and so forth, until you have enough for a nice straight good line. And there you have it. Now, if you had typed it into your calculator and done a table of values, y equals negative. Remember, to get a fraction, you go alpha y equals. Choose fraction. So negative 2/3 x, and then minus 1. Go to the table. All right, and at 0, it was negative 1. And that's that point right there, right? And then you don't have to take these messy ones. You can jump down and do this one. 3, negative 3. 3, negative 3 is that point right there. That's that one. 3, negative 3 is that one. And then you can jump down and take the next nice one. 6, negative 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is that one. 6, negative 5 is that one, and so forth. 9, negative 7 over 9 and down 7. It's going to be this one right here, 9, negative 7. So either way, it's good to see the connection. Okay, and then the last one is a little bit harder. Okay, so for this one, it's not lined up in the right way. We need it to look like this: y equals mx plus b. I need it to look like that. Let me erase this line up here. Okay, so we have to algebraically kind of rearrange this. So I'm going to rewrite it over here so I have a little more room to work with. Oops, minus 18. So if I want this y by itself, I want to move the other things away from it. So I'm going to add 18 to both sides. So that gives me x plus 18 equals 3y. And I'm going to divide by 3, and I got to do every term by 3. Okay, so now my y's alone there. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So I'll have that plus sign. And then this x over 3, that's really a 1x. So that's kind of like 1/3 x. All right, and then I'm just going to rewrite it with the y equals in front. So it says y equals, and then this stuff, 1/3 x plus 6. So now you have your slope is 1/3, your y-intercept is 6. So when we go to graph that, we can, on the y-axis, go up to 6. I think that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the slope is 1/3, so you're going up 1 and to the right 3. Okay, so from that 6, up 1, right 3, up 1, right 3, up 1, right 3, and so forth, till you have enough to get a nice straight line. Okay, and if you had done on your table, your calculator, and you would have to solve it, you still have to solve this for x in order to be able to type it in. You can't type or solve for y. I said the wrong thing. You can't type it in like this. It has to be a y equals in order to put it in your calculator. So you're going to put in the y equals, do alpha y equals to get that fraction, 1/3 x plus 6. Graph, you can look at the graph, go to the table. So your table of values for this, right, is 0, 6. That's that point. And then the next good one we have is 3, 7. That's that point. And then the next good one we have is 6, 8. That's that one. And then the last good one we have is 9, 9. And that's that one. There you go. All right, and that concludes Unit 2, Notes 2.